Good afternoon, Internet. I'm your host, HazelPlace89, and welcome to City Skylines 2. We're in Blackshire again, overlooking this beautiful downtown skyline that we've got going on. And I think we want to address, well, not really address anything. We want to kind of continue building out here. Maybe add some mixed use along our avenue. And then I think we're going to take a look at industry. Because, friends, we have unlocked all the tiles because tile upkeep I would rather play without for now. And so, with the eyes of the nation upon us, let's get to it. So, hope everyone's having a great day. It's a beautiful Saturday here in the southeastern Appalachian range of mountains. And I'm going to do a little of this and a little of that. And I think what we'll do is get just a little bit of that there. And since we have, like I said, we have desired need for mixed use, let's get a couple of nice swaths of mixed use zoning in. Alright, here's what we'll do. I want to add some parking behind these buildings. I just feel like that would make sense. So we're going to grab an alleyway. And I know we don't really need to add an alleyway behind, say, for the purposes of what I'm doing, I feel like an alleyway behind these buildings connecting to a 4-lane road like this is acceptable. Kind of get it as central as I can, like so. It makes me sad. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fix that. And I think the reason why it's acting funny is because we're on a curve. Yeah, that's why. So maybe we won't actually get parking back here. That's the reason why I wanted to do this, was parking. And I see what was going on too. So, what a start to the episode. Alternatively, we could pretend, right? Let's do just to the sides of the building. Let's do this one. Yeah. Do something like this, kind of all down here. Because okay, it's breaking zoning, so I'm not gonna worry about this. This is silly. Sorry guys, don't want to make y'all suffer through problem solving, but anyway, I was thinking about this, and I think what I'd like to do is kind of expand the concrete areas behind these buildings here. I feel like that would make sense. What we could do is add, I don't think I want many things behind here, but what we could do is get some small apartment buildings, something like this. Yeah. And then I think we're definitely going to want to get some low rent homes. So we'll probably fill out this area with low rent, maybe add another kind of high-rise building here. So in the meantime, what we could do is we could definitely just grab just a normal small parking lot, do something like that with it. That's fine. I want to make sure that we do have parking facilities out here. So as we kind of add things, we're going to make sure that that's a thing that we do. Let's go ahead then and work on that. So let's come through and grab some low density, or some low rent housing rather. And we're going to just make some nice big plots of that. I think in this episode too, what we'll want to consider doing is connecting or making multiple connections into the city, because we only have the one coming in right now, and I could see that becoming a bit of a problem at some point. And so I want to kind of mitigate traffic issues as we're zoning in some of these higher density uses, right? This will be a fun little spot. Let's just add one right here. And then I think what we'll do is some sort of soundproofing over here like this. Look at how beautiful that is. Nice, nice, nice. I think what we might do, I wonder if it's possible to connect these, and we can totally do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of spring these out just a little bit. All right. Yeah, this is fantastic. I didn't know that we could do that, but I'm glad that we can. I want to... Okay. This changes everything. We need to delete the U. And I'm going to try to... something like that. And so, yeah, that's amazing. I'm going to delete the trees, as I've totally distracted there, because that definitely needed to be a a thing. So what we'll do, let's come to our normal vanilla surface area tool, and we're going to do a little simple connection like so. And oh my, would you look at that. Now we have a beautiful parking facility all back here. And then I think I'll kind of draw some cues from the, let's get some bushes or something out there. But anyway, we have that going for us, which is amazing. Let's come back through here. We're going to add a few more of these type uses here. I want to add some specific commercial, like so. And that'll grow up, and it'll all be amazing, and people will love it. I just realized too that we have this whole neighborhood over here that we need to zone in. So let's do that while we're over here. Also, since we have them, I'm going to delete these roundabouts, and we're going to put the zonable roundabouts in, because we can do that now. Let's go to our roundabout. Let's grab just the tree roundabout. Something like that. Yeah. It's going to maximize our zoning over here. So this is the beachfront housing area. But we're going to just throw some of those down like so. And you can see that they're already coming in, which is amazing. Ooh, hi there. So yeah, we're gonna work on this. We're gonna get that done, and everybody's gonna have a good time. I'm happy, you're happy, the citizens are happy. You know how it is. We have that, and like I was mentioning, this is our highway, right? I can imagine seeing like this whole, since we have the whole map open to us now, we have lots of room for activities. This whole area down here will need to zone in at some point. So I don't understand why those aren't zoning, because we have the demand for it. Let's just place a test zone, something like that. I don't know, we'll figure that out. But yeah, I mean, we have the need, so to speak, for it. It's just a matter of like just filling in everything else at this point, really. So I'm loving the way that this is starting to look. We're gonna have like a gradual height kind of up to this area, and I think what we'll do on this corner here, why not, let's grab ourselves, I wonder if we could get just like a small footprint of an office here without it being too incredibly large. I bet that we could do that. I bet we could. So we're just going to let that come up, see what it looks like. But yes, I'm having a good time. Let's take a look now and see what we need in regards to production chain, because I want to take a look and see what our city needs. I want to really hone in on think oil today. So let's look and see if there are any oil pockets. I think this is oil. Is this oil? Fuel? Yeah, crude oil. So we have that, which is awesome. So if we come here, we're gonna select our oil. I have to hit the thing. Yeah, let's go ahead then, and we're gonna make a few more oil refineries out here. Let's turn on all of those and turn those back off. And do something like this. And I want to have like a nice oil like site here. So we'll do that as well. So what I think would be a good idea, let's draw this. I'm going to put in just, let's do a nice 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 by 6, right? Have a nice big building here. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to come through with this. I'm going to make this a field, so to speak. I can find it. Concrete. Let's do pavement. And we're going to have it like that. So we're going to connect all the corners like so. And I'm going to essentially have this like a fake warehouse storage type area, right? And then I think it'll look really cool. So if we come here, let's look for oil. And maybe, what are we gonna do? Props. Let's look for oil style, oil props. Okay, so we have stuff like that. We could get, let's see what that looks like placed down here. And then we can grab that to kind of round out this corner here. Overlapping items, that's fine. Let's do, put one right here. Right, so we have like a little oil area that we're building up. Let's look and see what we have for trailer. No, that's not what we want. Container, perhaps. There we go. We could have ourselves like a shipping container area over here. Or we could just have like single shipping containers, which I think would make a lot more sense. So I'm going to do a line. And then just do... I'm gonna drop this down a little bit. It's gonna be kind of random. Ooh, let's not do random. Let's do... Can we do 90 degrees? Oh yeah, beautiful. Let's do 6 meters. Oh, like that. And then we can kind of have some more. Just kind of dotting around the area. Something like that. Yeah, that's the idea for this area. It'll just be like a little detailed block that we can take a look at. But what I really want to do right now specifically is let's add a road here. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go back and see what we can do in regards to oil. So let me get that turned on. Perfect. Let's add one here, and then we'll add one here. And now what we'll do is we'll just kind of come through like we would normally and just get this going. I'm kind of becoming a fan of the industry mechanic in this game. Kind of having, you know, playing more with it in not only this series but just like other cities that I am playing kind of for fun outside of content. I wonder if I could turn on anarchy and expand these outside the edges of the area. Beautiful. Let's turn that into a 90. I want to make these oil fields kind of square if I can. And then let's just kind of, I don't know what we'll do. We're going to hold off on that for now. And what we'll do instead Let's snap to the size of a building. Or we could just come off here. That's totally fine. Do something like that. But I want to, let's just for fun have that. We're gonna have this oil field kind of wrap around this whole area. Let's do control. Let's just turn anarchy off really quick and do that. Yeah. Something like this, you know? Beautiful. So now we'll have trucks kind of running down this little aisle here, and it'll look awesome. And now let's turn our attention to this bad boy. Let's turn on our... Just want to make sure that we have the view. Let's kind of just kiss the back of this zoning here. At least on the main road. Yeah. Something like this. Get our oil in. Something like that. I'm just gonna fill that out. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. I like that a good bit. I wonder if we could place an actual building here. Let's turn that off. We can. Oh, that's amazing. So I think I like the idea of adding just a couple of small assets there, and we'll come back to this after a while. But I want to take a look and see what other type of, you know, type of industry we could do. So we have a whole bunch of stone and coal we could grab. We have forestry. We also have forestry over here, and I kind of want to revisit that at some point and have like a tree farm type situation. And I think that'll be a good idea. We've also got this town over here, this little area over here that I'd like to continue building out at some point as well. What we could definitely do is actually do that right now. Let's grab this tool, and I'm going to just kind of hack off that zoning kind of in the middle, like so. Yeah, so that we've got a little bit better of a zoning square pattern to work with, right? Yeah. Let's have some little quiet neighborhoods kind of out here, you know what I mean? Something like this. A little house. Also, before we get too crazy with it, let's see what our actual... Oh, everybody's happy, except our industry is upset about taxation, but it doesn't seem to be causing any issues. So, that's fine. We're in a small surplus for all of our, like, hard goods. So, petrochemicals and silicon electronics. What can we do? We need oil. We need oil and we need grains for that to kind of really kick off. So let's just check that again. I need to really pay attention and kind of learn those mechanics for things like that. Chemical, and you know what industries work together for what you know, for what things. So this is kind of full. Let's add a waste recycling unit there. I think we could probably give them some help too. So you remember a while back I ran out of money because I added a bunch of facilities that we really didn't need. Well, now I'm going to add them back. Now I'm going to add them back. Let's add... I kind of want to maybe not so much have the waste facility, this thing, the incineration plant, directly next to our delightfully beautiful thing, but I do like the idea of having it right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete these bushes. Could I just draw over this? I can draw over. So let's do that, right? That'll be fine. How are you complaining about water? Oh, you'll be fine. Just delete it and we'll come back. Everybody's complaining about water. Do we not have enough water? We do not have enough water. So I'm going to get a water thing and I'm going to place it. Or could we... water pumping station. We could get a water pumping station. Or I think I'll just grab this thing. Let's put it right about... let's put it right here, kind of away from everything. And we will grab that road tool. And let's turn off... there we go. Alright. Now let's take a look at electricity. Electricity's fine. Water availability is fine. Sewage treatment is awesome. And we should be good. That alert should be going away at some point. All of these other things I'm not exactly sure how to fix. So, transparency, right? Okay. So we have that. We have an oil field. What other type of kind of chemical plant, industrial manufacturing building? So it's just a matter of zoning people in. All right, that's totally fine. That is totally fine. Let's take a look then now and see about coal mining. And here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna place a coal mine there, and I want to place one right here. Okay. And so we have roads out here. So what we'll do is I'm going to draw in a road kind of out about like that. All right. Let's turn on that. So I'm just snap to the sides of buildings. And then we will just kind of connect them in. Something like this. Yeah. There we are. All right. So those will get those what they need at some point. We're gonna do this. I'm just gonna draw that off, and then I'm going to kind of put this here because they don't need zoning on this road. Alternatively, I could do like a key thing or something, but let's go ahead now and we're going to draw in our coal mining site. A nice big square. The same thing over here. Let's kind of bring it closer to the other one as well. Like that. It have their sites independent of each other, but kind of somewhat close. And I think that'll be the trick. Beautiful. I will do something like that. Oh yeah, there we go. Kind of like the idea of trying to get another coerce kind of another one of those things in. There we go. Oh, it's in there. These beautiful, large excavators. So good. Alright. So we have coal mining being mined. You know. So yeah. Let's come back over here for a little bit then. Kind of take a look and see this area, right? It's coming in. I want to add something right here, but luckily we have some more of the businesses wanting to come through. So let's draw in a couple of specific buildings, and then what we'll do is let's put maybe something right here. I'm not entirely sure, but let's add mixed use Like that, yeah. There's some small apartment buildings off the road, and we can grab. That actually looks very out of place, so I'm going to de-zone that. Let's make it a little bigger. Yeah, I think that'll help, to be honest. I think that will help us out with what we need. Beautiful. We could do some more of this back here, but that's okay. Figure that out after a while. Alternatively, we could just do some nice big row homes here. And then I think some apartment blocks right here. Let's do a 4x4 pattern. Yeah. Something like that. And then let's do this. I need to find our population stuff. Let's look here. 23.3% unemployment. So that's just a matter of industry and zoning, or industry and offices, in my estimation. I think what we could do is do that. But before we close out today, I'm going to make an interchange, and I want this interchange to connect to this road here. So what I'm going to do, we're going to grab our four-lane road, and we're going to just beeline it straight, basically, all the way out here. Alternatively, what we could do is just have something a little interesting. So instead of just beelining it, let's find 180, something like this. Yeah. There we go. All right. So I want the priority movement to be the interstate, right? Let's back this off. Like that. All right. I want this to be straight. So we're gonna come up one. Let's do something like that, I think that's fine. It's not centered though, and I want it centered because of who I am as a person. Alright, so let's just pause the game, and we're gonna make some connections. Let's do 32 units by 32. I think that's a little too close. So instead, let's do 48 by 48. Alright. We can come here, and we're going to, let's just come off this that we just made. Just by unit. I don't think it really matters. And we'll do something like that. And now we can delete. Alright. Page down. Let's do 179 meters on that side. You know, and I think I'm gonna just have this kind of end here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's find our shift terrain. Let's make our brush size kind of small, brush strength kind of small, and kind of do something like that. And we'll grab our flatten. Ooh, that's not right. I think that's good. Yeah, that's fine. Gonna have that going for us, which is nice. I think we could make this a trumpet, but for future expansion, like an ice waterfront area, I'd kind of like the idea of kind of keeping it open. So what we'll do, we'll just grab the slope from here, and we'll just do that for now. And alternatively, let's grab this height as well. And just kind of a nice ramp. Yeah. Why is it being funky? We'll just do this instead. Okay. Yeah. Let's then kind of fix that and just go from the grass instead of trying to do the bridge segment. That makes more sense, actually. Something like that. Yeah. All right. So now what we have going to do, now what we are going to do is just kind of solidify that all the way down. Yeah. Seems like a good shake. Alternatively, what we could do is like that. Yeah. I think I like it better that it's not a bridge segment, actually. So let's go ahead now. We're going to go to our highway roads and we're going to upgrade to a 3-lane. About right here. And then I think kind of on the same thing on the other side. Something like that. So this will give us our on ramps and our off ramps. And for these, let's upgrade this segment to a little 6-lane. But I want to make sure that we are doing that with it. And let us do the same thing over here. We're going to turn off this one, I believe. Yes. We're going to do that. So that'll give us our slip lanes as well over here. This will be kind of a large intersection, but you know what? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Alternatively, we can kind of just upgrade that and then downgrade that to it's a little more reasonable. Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna have on ramps, off ramps, and then have diamonds, something like that. I mean, I was gonna actually do. I'll figure it out as I see it. It'll be fine. Let's do that, and then we will downgrade you and put you like so, and we'll just kind of do that. Oh, we don't want that actually, so we're gonna have to do that instead. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. So now we're gonna grab our exit ramps and we're going to draw them off here. And do that, and look at how beautiful that is. A nice sweeping curve, just what the doctor ordered. Alternatively, we could come off this way and do it like this. Yeah, there we go. I think I like this a little bit better. It'll just be like a nice simple diamond interchange. But but for people to get on and off. Okay, I'm gonna have to rethink the way that this is going to work, especially on this end. Realistically, we could just do this. Yeah, I think that'll be better anyway. Let's grab that, kind of have it in the middle. Beautiful. And then we'll do something similar over here. Perfect. Yeah, so on ramps, off ramps, you know, the works. I'll have to figure out how people could. I think all other directions are covered. So if people want to queue, if you want to go left, they'll go up here and do that. If you want to go right, but from this direction, I'll need people. If they want to go that way, they won't be able to. Here's what we'll do. You know what? I've overcomplicated this. That's what I've done. I have overcomplicated it. So I'm going to delete, and I'm going to grab our land from this height. We're gonna do this. Yeah. And from this height, see friends, it's okay to make mistakes, right? It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. You don't want to get too rigid when it comes to being able to amend the things that you've done. It's okay to start over. You know? That's definitely something that I have learned playing City Skylines, is that it's okay. So we're going to just do this. Let's do a continuous. Something like that. You know what? I don't want that to be there, so I'm going to scratch that plan. We're gonna just do a nice. I'm gonna back that off. Have a nice just slope. Let's do about right here. And so, you know, it's okay. You can call, like City Planner would say, you can call mulligans. That's totally fine. And I want this to be a curve, please. You can call all sorts of mulligans. You can make all sorts of changes. It's totally fine. Perfect. So now what we'll do is I'm going to just... This needs to be not a bridge. So I'm going to try this again. Not a bridge, good sir. Seems more acceptable. Alternatively, we could just do this. Still a little too close. So we're going to just come all the way up to about right here. And then we'll make our bridge. That's fine. And I want to try to make this kind of the same thing. So we'll do, what is that? 4 units. Let's try... Ooh, that's the wrong thing. 2, 3, 4. Something like this. Yeah, look at that. It works out perfectly. I need to click the right button. There we go. So I'm going to grab our complex curve and just kind of, let me make sure that I do it right. Kind of eyeball it, honestly. It's gonna have a nice, I'm gonna do it from the other direction. There we go, much better. And I'm gonna just change the directions of that, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I will upgrade this to a 6-lane. Let's put it right here. What is that? Just kind of on the other side. So we'll do right here. All right. And I'll show you why I'm going to do that in a second. All right. So before we get to there, let's just come back off. 180 degrees, right in the middle. We'll do that. All right. So I hope that I'm on this for the danger. I don't want to seem like I'm rambling, but at the same time, I like the idea of kind of talking through my thought process. You know. So that's kind of what is going on. Let's come back kind of a node away from these sections here like this. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to have ourselves a handy dandy slip lane off our 6-lane road. I'll change directionality here in a minute. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so basically what's happening here is people are coming off, right? These people are also coming off. So we'll have 2 lanes, and then they'll merge down to 1, and then they'll merge onto the highway. And it's delightful, and it's perfect in every way. At least in my opinion. So we have that. And so now it's just a matter of time, or what we could do, let's upgrade this bridge to highway section. Could we do that? We could totally do that. So let's do this, 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 and this. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll come through with our, do we have a 6 lane? Oh, we don't have a 6 lane highway. It'd be kind of cool if we did, but we sadly do not. That's fine. I think that'll work for now. So what we'll do is I'm going to come through now with our road, these things, is I don't want right turns there, and I don't want straight on. Same thing here. No straight on and no right turn. And consequently for this, we want 0 left. We want 0 left here. Directionality wise, we should be okay, in all honesty. Yeah. So friends, I think we've gone off and done it. You know, I think what we've got going on is amazing. Delightful. What we're gonna do now though is we're gonna soften some of this terrain because it is ugly. Something like this. Let's pump our strength up, bring our size up just a little bit, just so we can have some nice gentle terrain, kind of making it look like it belongs in this area. Maybe right there we can figure something out with. And so beautiful, right? A nice diamond interchange. So now people can come off this exit of the highway. It's having to go all the way around, and it opens up this whole kind of provides a boundary for this whole area. And then alternatively, could you just imagine how beautiful a waterfront out here was going to look? It's going to be amazing. So yeah, we have that, which is nice. And somebody's already using it. Look at this. Hello, hatchback. The Riley family. Would you just take a look at it? Would you just look at that? Okay, look at that. You can see the skyline. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh man. Just look at it. Just look at it. Oh, there's the button. Ah, it's so good. I don't know. I'm just really happy right now. That made the video. That made the whole video. So let's kind of deselect these people. Thank you for letting me follow you around, Riley family. It's so nice. Oh man. Oh, it's so good. And it's a little off, right? But you know, I don't mind it. Not everything is perfect, and that's okay. Not every intersection that you see is going to be, you know, exactly perfect like you want, but that's okay. We could also get rid of some of these traffic lights, so let's do that. I think that'll help. So let's get rid of you, and then let's get rid of you. These needs to go straight, but these have yields, which is totally fine. Those have yields. Yeah, that's kind of what we want. Well, these are gonna have to yield anyway. Yeah, oh gosh, it's so nice. I don't actually think I want people crossing down here either. That just seems very unsafe to me as well. Ah, so good. And the people are already coming in, so we have this whole area now that we can go and do things with. Man, I am so pleased with this. I'm so happy with the way that it's turning out. I want to fill this out. Maybe have like a higher density area kind of in this corner pocket of this area. So what we can do is kind of do that. We can make another connection with this road because this is another 4-lane. It might be a little more, I think it'll be a little simpler. You know, actually, I think I want to supernode it. I think I want to supernode it. So we're going to have to delete the highway when we do that. But I want to supernode that into this area. So we'll have like 1 traffic signals for like 4 or 5 different connections in one intersection. But man, I'm loving this. I'm loving the way that this is looking. I think the the interchange right here is kind of sounds kind of silly, but it's what I needed to kind of like for that. It just looks so good. I'm really pleased with the road building in this game. I really am. So I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of City Skylines 2 here in Blackshire. I appreciate all that you do for the channel, your likes, comments, subscribes. That will mean a whole ton. I'm really pleased. I was kind of getting a little kind of burnt out with Blackshire, to be honest. What I think with, I don't know, it just sounds really silly, but this intersection has just really kind of like kicked me like back into high gear, and I'm loving it. It just looks so good. It's gonna flow really well. People are gonna use it, and we've already seen several people using it. But I want to thank you all so much for joining me. And you know, with all that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.